Yes, I also redid my remake of the third How to Train Your Dragon movie. Well, nothing has changed, still told in the perspective of my boyfriend Gus. So, I'm gonna start already. It's me, Gus Booker again. A year had passed since I became chief of Burke. I'm now 21 years old, and I still have my dragon, Ava, who's the alpha dragon, by my side. Burke had become a home for all dragons. Maybe a little overpopulated with dragons, but I want to help all of them. My girlfriend Matilda, my mom, all my other friends, and I usually go on raids to save dragons from hunters. We mask ourselves with armor made from the scales of our dragons, so our armor is fireproof. Dragons shed their scales like how a dog would shed its fur, so don't think we're killing dragons again. On one raid, everything started out fine, with me using my Inferno sword with Zippleback gas to make a wall of fire that I walked through. The guard was freaked out, thinking I was a demon. I took off my mask, showing that I was just a guy. I know a demon when I see one. No human legs are that skinny, the guard said. Why does everyone compare me to a twig? The guard turned around and saw Dan on his dragon Bodhi. Once Bodhi set himself on fire, Dan's butt went up in flames. The guard thought Dan was another demon and freaked out even more. He's not a demon, just an idiot who forgot to fireproof his butt, I said with annoyance. Then Hannah and Sam came to fight on their dragons, S's in parentheses, Matthew and Jack, even though they came too early and might have accidentally blown up Dan's butt. The guard tried to run away to call for backup, but then Matilda knocked him out. Then Des came in with his dragon Jenna and her baby Desna. I scolded Des for bringing him to a raid. Des said that he couldn't find a sitter for Desna. Before I could deal with Des, more guards came out, and we all started fighting them. I could see my mom and her dragon Yasmin observing the situation. Yasmin looked annoyed at all of us, while my mom tried to tell her that we'll get it eventually. After we defeated all the guards, we had to free all the captured dragons. Hannah was struggling to open a cage, so Matilda had to remind her that the cages slide open. After the raid was over, we got the new dragons and flew back to Burke. I gave the dragons a tour and led them to the stables. Then Matilda started going over how we did on that raid. Matilda said that we got more sloppy than last time, and my mom agreed with her. Perhaps you all rely too much on your dragons, my mom said, and Dan agreed with my mom. Dan has been crushing on my mom for the whole year, and he thinks he's lucky that my mom lets Dan call her by her first name, Carrie. My mom lets all my friends call her Carrie. Like I said before, Dan's an idiot, so I'm not really surprised. I went to the blacksmith shop to show Brett the dragons we saved. He was impressed like usual, until he saw the hobgobblers we saved. Brett claimed that those dragons were bad luck to have. End of part 1.